There's an increase of energy awareness growing around in the world today, and this is also the case when it comes to the development of new and existing wastewater treatment plants. The challenge in finding energy-efficient ways of mixing at wastewater treatment plants like this one, for example, is how much mixing is required by the actual application, and also how shall I install the equipment in a way to ensure reliable operation over time. Every application has its prerequisites when it comes to the fluid characteristics and also the tank shape and dimension. This can vary a lot, and many of the design philosophies that are being used today is not really taking those variations into account. And when it comes to energy optimization, it can get really difficult. In order to achieve energy-efficient mixing installations, we always try to use the approach to start to calculate the required thrust, and then we move on to optimize the product selection based on highest thrust-to-power ratio. Thrust-to-power ratio is a ratio you can call the product overall efficiency. And mixing equipment in the market today, when it comes to performance in terms of thrust and power consumption, should be measured according to the international ISO standard. By working with thrust and thrust-to-power ratio, you take the standpoint in real conditions on site, and then you focus on fulfilling the mixing required with the least power consumption. So basically the result is saving energy. In the past, and also today to a large extent, the mixing that is required is communicated in terms of flow capacity or how much power you need for a certain volume. And both these approaches can be difficult to use when the aim is to save energy. Common results could be having unnecessary high operating costs and higher risk in product failure. It's important to remember that it's not only a matter of delivering the required thrust to the lowest power consumption, because an energy-efficient mixing solution also is dependent on a correct installation in the tank. If I install a mixer in a tank close to a wall or just in front of an obstacle like a pipe or a column, I'm not going to get the whole tank fully mixed, even if the potential is there. So what I need to be aware of is to make sure that the installation of the mixer should be with a safe distance from any obstacles and the water surface and tank walls.